Hi everybody, good afternoon. This is Jean here. Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. I just came in out of the pouring down, bucketing rain. It is just a Sunday afternoon, and in our area here we just had a flash flood, severe thunderstorm, lightning watch, but we were, Maxwell and I were ready to go to our meeting at 1 o'clock at the Kingdom Hall. And I had wondered about an hour and a half ago, I wonder if the meeting is going to be canceled and be on Zoom. We're very, very fortunate. Our meeting place is only about 4 or 5 minutes away from our home here. So we got ready. I looked very nice. I'm all wet. And we get to the meeting, and there's our brother standing there. Sorry, saying, the meeting is on Zoom today to keep everybody safe. It really, all of a sudden, the weather just turned so very quickly. So they were trying to WhatsApp everybody for the whole congregation to go home. Because I'm trying to keep people safe from this weather, and it just came up like that. So anyway, we are going to be having a Zoom meeting a little bit later. So that'll be nice in a few minutes, but I just wanted to tell you I'm going to be finishing my row along quilt, and I have another small project that I'm going to insert. That'll probably be my next video, but I just have to tell you a little story that happened last night. Oh my word, only the true loves. I was in bed, and Ian was in his office about 10 o'clock, 10:30, just falling asleep. And all of a sudden, Maxwell comes running up the stairs into our bedroom, and he said, there's a fire going, an alarm. And I was 3/4 asleep, and I bolted out of bed. I'm like, what? And he said, it's saying fire, fire. Oh, and I thought, oh, by the time I screamed, panic set in. I'm the first one to say, Ian comes running. I'm like, what? And I ran down the stairs. Oh, please excuse me. I ran down the stairs, and I don't smell anything. We have a fairly good-sized old home here, but with a big concrete basement, not completely finished, but all of our things, the rest of our belongings in our basement. Unfinished, but a nice basement, dry as a bone. It's never flooded. But now, there's a fire. So I'm barreling down the stairs. I open the basement door, which there's like concrete steps down slowly, and it's like a dog leg. It goes here and then it goes down, and all I'm hearing is this fire, fire, fire. And I'm thinking, oh no, our basement's large. In those split seconds, having survived a natural disaster, right? In those split seconds, going from the second floor to the first floor to the basement, I'm thinking, I'm going to grab my go bag, have the insurance papers, we're going to be homeless for the next year because the house is burning down. Where are we going to live? This is all going through my head, right? Calm down, Jean. So Maxwell went first. I'm like, you go first. No. He went first, and I don't smell a thing. But I hear him hearing this fire. It's getting sort of louder as we get closer, thinking there's a fire in the corner of the basement. Well, I come around the corner, and out of a smoke detector, fire alarm detector, there's this white stuff pouring out of it. And it's going fire. It's talking to us. We have a smoke detector that talks to us. Like, do you guys have that? We inherited it with this house, which is awesome. There's one in every room. So it tells you. It's speaking like fire. But I'm thinking, what the heck is that? And Maxwell's like, oh, I spilled milk. I spilled a half gallon of milk upstairs. The milk was pouring from the kitchen floor through the floorboards down into the basement on top of this smoke detector. So I'm like, it should be going milk, detected milk, detected milk. My heart, I went from 0 to 200. I aged 10 years. And I'm like, what in the world is that? And it's all this milk. But I guess it like shorted out the voice and it's on fire. There was no fire, folks. Maxwell was like, I'm so sorry. And Ian was disgusted. Ian was tired. He's like, I'll go to bed. I'm like, you're not very good in a disaster. He's like, there's no fire. I didn't smell anything. I'm like, well, we have a big house. It could have been in the corner. But it was just milk. It was just milk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then Maxwell came up. Oh, he was such a dear. I just sort of stumbled back to bed. I'm like, oh man, my heart was racing and I thought, oh, I don't need this. I don't need this. One disaster. We've already had monthly disasters. We don't need one this month. We don't need a fire. Milk. Milk. Detected milk. Detected milk. Then I go in the kitchen. There's all this. I'm like, what did you do? Oh, I dropped half a gallon of milk. She said, look at the milk jug. It's all bent in. So I said, clean up the milk. He did apologize. He came up. He was very nervous. And then I have to make nothing of it. You know, like, don't worry about it. It's okay. Right? Oh, then this morning, we're getting ready for our meeting. Because our meeting is at 1 o'clock. We share our building with another congregation. So they have a morning meeting. So we can have a lay-in on a Sunday. So Maxwell, when we were coming back from the mountain house, if you remember last week or a couple of days ago, we went to a thrift store. Change the subject. But we went to a thrift store and Maxwell bought a waffle maker. He's wanted a waffle maker. Now, I think it's like one of the old ones. We're not into waffles, but our daughter and son-in-law are into waffles. But we're not. But I make pancakes. But anyway, he saw this waffle maker used, but it worked. I've never made waffles on a waffle maker. Anyway, this morning he goes to make the waffle maker with the pancake mix, and he did well with the milk and the eggs. He did really well. And I said, I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. And I was recuperating from last night's fire. And all of a sudden he's in the kitchen and he's going, Mom, I need your help. I come in and I see this. I said, Maxwell. He goes, it's a little bit of a mess. I said, did you put any spray on it? Or what are you supposed to do with this hot plate? You're supposed to really spray it and really have it hot, I think, right? He goes, oh. I was like turned to like minimum, not maximum, like the lowest heat, no spray. He just poured the water. Anyway, so that was our morning after our fire. So funny. And the best laid plans of mice and men, we were going to go after our meeting today. We were going over to our son Justin's home. He has like a half-acre garden. He just planted it, if I told you, a few weeks ago. And Jackson, our grandson, FaceTimed yesterday. The garden is shockingly fabulous. They have planted everything and everything came up. The soil is like black and rich and gorgeous. There's mushroom soil, but then they have a compost soil. And I'm not a gardener, but Jackson, it was like black he just picked up a handful and there were like 3 worms in it. Like, that's good soil, right? So they're growing everything. You name it, they're growing it. I wanted to go over and actually videotape it and film it so you guys could see that one of our kids, actually quite a few of them are gardeners. We're not. But we did get some raspberries from our raspberry tree that we inherited. They were really very nice. So anyway, that was that. And I was going to film that, but also that I was just going to put up a few pictures of the last week of some of the grandkids that you know already. Again, I have a project coming up. That is a continuation of another project. Hopefully I'll be filming that maybe tomorrow when my nerves calm down, when I clean up the waffle mess. That dear boy. Twice he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, never mind. So disaster averted. Anyway, folks, I'll just put up a few pictures that I know that you enjoy seeing our family. I apologize the last video, and I know I didn't have to. You're so kind, just that we can share our families and our experiences together. So, our meeting a little bit later. We were early for our meeting, so our meeting is coming up on Zoom. And yeah, we will be enjoying that, and I'll be putting up this video a little bit later. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, listening to a silly true love story. Oh, get a smoke detector that screams at you. Really, really good. Fantastic. Fire, fire. Should have said milk. All right, folks. Have a lovely day. Keep safe. Keep dry. I'm soaking wet. All right. Bye.